Hello all, welcome to i-tutor Academy MBA series. It is today we will discuss about unit 12 of MPC 006. Already we started this unit. It is a subsection 6 of this unit, that is intermediaries. Okay. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can just contact us anytime through our contact number also. Otherwise, you can comment it on our comment box also. Okay. So, what is intermediaries? As mentioned in the earlier section, intermediaries can be an agent, a group of people, or an organization that facilitate the flow of goods from the producer to the final consumer. So, you just revise the previous videos, then only you will get that that continuation. They can be broadly classified into agent middleman or merchant middleman. Okay, so who is agent middleman? If you intend to sell or purchase property, maybe a flat or a house, generally you contact real estate agent. Okay, so a broker, okay, help you to selling or purchase the desired property. So like that, when you want to purchase company stock or share from the market, you seek the help of brokers, and even online brokerage house fall under this category. What is merchant middleman? Merchant middleman are a set of intermediaries like wholesalers and retailers buy and resell their goods. They not only take the ownership of inventory, but they also bear the expense of storing and distributing the product. They charge a certain markup amount to the actual cost of the product. And the next is wholesalers. The American Marketing Association has defined the wholesalers as a business unit which buys and resell the merchandise to the retailers and the market to the industrial, institutional, and commercial users, but does not sell in significant amount to the ultimate consumers. Okay, so wholesalers are those merchants who act as intermediaries between the primary producers, manufacturers, or importers on one side and retailers or industrial consumers on the other side. Okay, so wholesalers performs the following important functions of marketing, that is assembling, dispersion, warehousing, transportation, financing, risk assuming, grading, and packaging. So assembling means the wholesalers collect varieties of product from different manufacturers and keeps them in stock for sale to the retailers at the time when they need them. And this person, the product assembled and stocked by the wholesalers are supplied to the retailers who may be widely scattered. And warehousing, the goods purchased by the wholesalers from the manufacturers and producers have to be stocked in warehouse pending their sale to the retailers. Transportation, already we know, what is transportation. Financing, the wholesaler in most cases provide goods or credit to the retailers based on the credit worthiness of the retailer. And risk assuming, the wholesaler by virtue of their business model do assume the risk arising out of the charge changes in prices and demand, as also loss due to the spoilage of destruction of goods in his warehouse. Grading and packaging, the wholesalers has to sort out the different grades of products according to quality and other consideration and packs the goods into smaller lots for retailers. Services provided to the manufacturer by wholesalers include the following. The manufacturers get the benefit of bulk orders from wholesalers. He does not have take the trouble or incur the expense of procuring large number of small orders, and wholesalers remain in close touch with the retailers and keep themselves informed about the changes in the direction and pattern of demand, and this help the manufacturers in planning their production function. And the services provided by wholesalers to the retailers include the retailers need not stock goods in unduly large proportion and can replenish his suppliers from the wholesalers and when necessary. The wholesalers provide goods to the retailers on credit, and the retailers need not block their funds in idle inventories. The wholesalers generally specialized in a few line of allied goods and try to obtain their supplies from the best and the cheapest source. The advantages of such a specialization are passed on to the retailers in the form of power prices or may in the form of discount and rebate. The wholesalers assume most of the risk involved in marketing functions such as price fluctuation and spoilage or pilferage of goods. Wholesalers keep the retailers informed of the new type of products that are being introduced in the market. This gives the retailers an opportunity to extend their business. Type of wholesalers, depending on the nature of the product or goods, type of industry and the type of market it caters to, in different type of wholesalers can be found in highly fragmented industries as with the unbranded clothes or farm produces. There could even be different level of wholesalers could also specialize in one function. And next is merchant wholesalers. Merchant wholesalers buy goods from manufacturer and sell them to retailers or industrial buyers. Such a wholesale therefore take up the tide to the goods. This is an important function that has to be performed for the flow of goods from the manufacturer to the ultimate customers. And next is general merchandise wholesaler. General merchandise wholesaler deals with a large variety of items without much depth in each category. And a wholesaler could, for instance, deal in grocery items, selling products from a few manufacturers to retailers. Such a merchandise provides all the services, including warehousing, transportation, and financing to the manufacturer. And a limited line merchandise, a limited line merchandiser typically specialized in just one product category and can either be an exclusive wholesaler representing a particular fame or a multi-brand merchandiser. Limited line merchandiser deal with the product such as pharmaceutical, hardwares, paint, cement, and steel. Some limited line merchandisers serves a niche market, that is laboratory equipment to be sold to medical laboratories and educational institutions, etc. Cash and carry wholesalers. Cash and carry wholesalers are a new wholesale category in India but have existed for quite a long while in other countries. The Walmart Groups is an example to make an entry into India through cash and carry wholesaling format. And cash and carry wholesalers are therefore classified as limited service merchant wholesalers, small retailers who can rely on cash and carry retailers benefit as they get access to goods without any waiting time and at a low prices. Truck wholesalers. Many small wholesalers in India, FMCG sector, which serve small independently owned retailers, are actually truck or minivan wholesalers. These truck or minivan wholesalers typically transport small quantities of typically perishable commodities to retail outlets where the retailer could inspect and purchase goods from the truck. And a drop shipper, these intermediaries are sometimes called desk jobbers. They do not take physical possession of goods. They collect orders from retailers or industrial buyers and arrange for these to be transported to the customers from the manufacturer. The ownership of the good will pass on to drop shipper from the time the contract is signed with the manufacturer until the goods are received in proper condition by the buyer. And next is agent and brokerage. We already discussed who is agent and brokerage. You just go through your IGNOU study material MMBC 006. Okay, and the next one is retailers. A retailer is defined as a middleman who sells mainly to the ultimate consumer. He may sell to institutions, but most of his sales are made to industrial or household consumers. He usually sell in small lots. The retailers is the last link and the most important intermediary in the chain of distribution. Mass production in the present day setup is geared to the requirement of the ultimate consumer. Retailers are directly and intimately in touch with the ultimate consumer and thus occupy a strategic position in the whole chain of distribution. And following are some of the functions of retailers. Okay, here is so many points. You just go through this. And what are the functions of retailers and services rendered by the retailers to consumers also there. You just go through it. And coordination between wholesalers and retailers, how they coordinate. Effective coordination between wholesalers and retailers would lead to a reduction in the overall operation expenses involved in the distribution function as follows. Economical buying: wholesalers know what, when, and how much the retailers will buy. Economical warehousing and delivery: as the wholesalers know the nature, amount, and frequency of retailers' orders, he can plan his operation in the most economical manner. Economy in selling: because the effort involved in selling is substantially reduced. Economy in office and administrative expenses: the work involved can be better planned and organized. Reduced wholesale expenses permit the wholesalers to quote lower prices to retailers, and this in turn permit a reduction in retail prices, which ultimately benefit the consumer. Type of retailers: there is a wide variety of retail trading establishment. They vary from hawkers and peddlers to big departmental stores. Hawkers and peddlers move from door to door in residential localities to sell their goods, and payment shops usually arrange their ware at busy street concern or payment of busy street, and like that. And department stores are there. The department stores are characterized by their wide product mixes. That is, they carry many different type of merchandise, which may include clothing, appliances, and other items. The display of this merchandise is done separately with the store. Okay, so that is department stores. Okay, these are common things already all of you know. In daily life we are always seeing like this. Okay, traditionally department stores grew up in developed countries mainly in two categories: to the requirement of well-to-do people who required article of high quality and look forward for comfortable shopping, but they have also become popular in urban centers in many developing countries. The launch of departmental stores in India can be traced back to 19th century, the first being Spencer and Co Limited, established in the year 1895 in Madras Presidency, and in 1897 it was Akbar Allies in Mumbai. But in mid 1990s followed some more departmental stores in urban areas, especially in metropolitan cities, like that. So what are the advantages? So here is advantages are there. Department stores make shopping convenient to consumer by providing them a whole range of goods under one roof, and their central location attracts a large number of customers, leading to a large turnover. This they can afford to make large profit even with smaller margins. And bulk buying by department stores enable them to obtain heavy discount from manufacturers and thus buy at a cheaper rate. There are saving in freight charges as well, and department stores can afford to have effective advertising through press, radio, and television, and thus they are able to attract more and more customers. Being large business units, department stores can afford to employ skilled and expert staff for all their operations, and thus they are able to achieve a high degree of efficiency in their working. And next is disadvantages. The running cost for such an establishment are relatively high, as they are centrally located. The customers may not get personalized attention. Experience has shown and that operations cost of department stores tended to become very high because of the necessity to run some department at a loss to attract customers and heavy emphasis in services. As a result, more often than not, their goods are marked at higher prices. Central location also involve higher rents and thus higher overheads. Central location may not be convenient to persons living in far off places, which mean that they will make their purchase of article of everyday use from nearby shops. And however, in recent years department stores have branched themselves out to suburban areas as well to reach the customers nearer their location. Next is multiple shop or chain stores. So conventionally the other terms for chain stores is multiple shop, which control number of stores under a one common ownership and management. These multiple shops are located in various cities and in various locations. For bigger cities, multiple stores refers to group of retail stores dealing in similar type of goods. Okay, So there also an advantages are there. You just go through your study materials, that these are the direct points, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Okay, then supermarket, all of you know nowadays most of the people are using supermarket, all things are in one place, right? Supermarkets are large self-service stores with central checkout facilities. They carry a wide range of food items and often non-food market like that. And what are the advantages? The product assorted is large. A customer can get most of their daily needs product at one place. The product are relatively economical. And disadvantages are, since these are self-service stores, all type of customers may not feel comfortable in shopping, and individualized attention cannot be given to customers. Next is discount retailers. Discount retailers like Walmart are characterized by their emphasis on price as their main sales appeal. The assortment in merchandise have a wide range, but most popular item in terms of size, color, and packaging are stored on priority basis. The storage are large, have adequate space for browsing, are open for longer hours, have self-service and facilities like free parking, etc. Online retailers such as eBay.com, Flipkart have aggregated product and offer them at a deep discount. There is also an advantage and disadvantages. And warehouse retailers provide a bare bones shopping experience at a very low price. Warehouse retailers streamline at all operational aspect of their business and pass on the efficiency saving to customers. And advantages also there, disadvantages also there. And franchises, the franchises approach bring together national chains and local ownership, like that. And a owner purchases an owner purchases a franchisee which give him him the right to use the fame's business model and brand for a period of time, like that. That is a franchises. Okay, so Pizza Hut, McD's, KFC's are there, doing franchisee based business. Mall and shopping centers are successful because they provide customers with a wide assortment of product across many stores. And if you want to buy a suit or dress, mall provides many alternative in one location. Okay, many brands are there, many shops are there, and all items are in one roof, like that is the mall or shopping centers, like that. Online retailing online retailing is indisputable a dominant force in retailers industry. Companies like Amazon, Mintra, etc. are providing the online shopping facilities for customers. Non-store retailing, beyond those mentioned in the categories above, these are the wide range of traditional and innovative retailing approach. Vending machines and point of sale kiosk have long been a popular retail device. Today, they are becoming more targeted, such as companies selling easily forgotten items such as small electronics devices and makeup items to travels in airports, like that. Okay, so these are some categories. So here is one marketing flow in a distribution based figure is here. Produ- Producers, wholesalers, retailers, and consumers. Okay, so they how they are connected, like that. Okay, you just go through this flow chart, it will more clear for you this section. And the next is factors determining choice of channels of distribution. Okay, and the choice of channel decision is important for two reasons. The cost involved in the use of a channel enter the price that the customer has to pay. The channel decision also has a bearing on other marketing decision like price of product and its availability, product line, etc. Through more proper market feedback, and appropriate selection of channel can reduce fluctuation in production. A rational decision regarding choice of channel of distribution should ensure maximum geographical coverage of market, maximum promotional effort, and minimum cost, like that. And product related factors ensure nature of product. In case of industrial goods like heavy machinery, radiator, power generator, etc., short channel like zero level channel or first level channel should be preferred because they are usually technical, expensive, made to order, and purchased by few buyers. Consumers goods like a television, refrigerator can be distributed through long channel as they are less expensive, not technical, and frequently purchased. Next is perishable and non-perishable product. Value of product complexity. So perishable and non-perishable product. Perishable product like fruits and or vegetable are circulated through short channel, while non-perishable product like soap oils, sugar, salt, etc. require longer channels. In case of product having low unit values such as groceries, long channels are preferred, while those with high unit values such as diamond jewelry, short channels are used. Product complexity. Short channels are preferred for technically complex goods like industrial or engineering products like machinery, generators like torches, while non-complex or simple one can be distributed through long channel. And company characteristics. Financial strength. The companies having huge funds at their disposal go for direct distribution. Those without such funds go for indirect channels. And control. Short channels are used if management wants greater control on the channel members. Otherwise a company can opt for longer channels. And competitive factors are there. Policies and channels selected by the competitors also affect the choice of channel, and enterprises has to decide whether to adopt the same channel as that of its competitor or select a different one. For example, if Nokia has selected a particular channel, say Big Bazaar, for sale for their handset, other firms like Samsung and LG have also selected comparable channels. And market factors. What are the market factors for this? So there is size of market, geographical concentration, quantity purchase, and quantity purchased. So here is channel option in consumer goods is here. uh, so manufacturer of consumer goods, consumers are there, these are the channels in between. And buyers are there, long channels are there, short channels are there. Okay, in both cases, manufacturer of consumer goods to consumer and consumers to buyers, there is there both, there is short channels also, long channels also there. In between there is on shop or mail order. And the bigger retailers, wholesalers are there, retailers are there, so agents are there. So like that. Okay, so you just go through this flow chart, it will more clear for you. Channel options in industrial goods and market. So next one is distribution strategies. So what are the distribution strategies? In the above section, we have seen the different type of intermediaries and their functions, as well as the factors that affect the choice of intermediaries. A business entity choose whether to be present at all the possible places where a customer can potentially buy a product, or to make its product available at selected places only. Depending upon the need and the overall marketing strategy, the distribution strategy is developed. The different strategies are like intensive or mass distribution strategies, selective strategies. So what is intensive or mass distribution strategies? One by one we will see. As the name suggested, that the that mass means distribute in large volume and in bulk. Bulk in this context refers to wholesale, and when the firm decided to sell its product in a huge quantity. And the selective strategies, in this case the companies decided to sell their product in very limited stores when special services are needed. And exclusive strategies, if the buyers are demanding and expected considerable product services, the company opt for exclusive distribution. Exclusive distribution creates a sole agency or sole distributorship in a given market. And the following four legal aspects have to kept in mind: exclusive dealing contract, tying contract, closed sale territory, and franchisee selling, like that. So activity is here based on that, you just try to do it. So this is about today's section, and next section subsection of unit 12 we will discuss on next video. And in between any doubts, it's very simple things only, like the video, but it's very simple. In daily life, we all are using product buying, we all are using the channels, etc. Okay, so in between any doubts, you can contact at any time. For more MBA videos, you just do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.
i-tutor Academy presents IGNOU MBA complete syllabus coverage classes for individual students, semester-wise subject with online and flexible timing. For more details, contact on +916 238 21785.